I don't even know what I'm filming. I just pushed record and I have no idea what I'm filming. Pre-warning to this video. One, if you're squeamish and you don't want to hear the word period or blood or gush, I don't think I'm going to say that, but it might come into it, then exit out. Also, I've had no sleep.
This is a shout out to my ex.
Heard he loves some other chick.
Yeah, that hurt me out of me.
This song just makes me feel sassy. Hello everyone, we finally got to the beginning of this video. So, as you can see by, I keep doing this, right? This is just a habit. The title used to be at the top. I'm not with the times. I know that it's been down there for a long time. This is where I've got it wrong now, isn't it? It's the other way around. No, it's down there. As you can see by the title below, I'm going to be doing a video about the time I started my period at a swimming, pool place. What they're called, at a water park, that's what it's called. So the time I started my period at a water park. So, let me just explain something to you first of all. Now, previous to this experience, which was horrific, and I wouldn't wish it upon anyone, I was about 15 when this incident happened. Now, previous to this, I went on holiday every year with my family. We went somewhere, we weren't a well-off family, we were working class, which I think in America is middle class, am I right? We lived in kind of a council house kind of thing, but it was a bit above that. Hard to explain. We weren't well off, but my parents saved every year, and that was their one goal. They wanted to save so we could have a family holiday. And we used to only go to places like Spain or the Spanish islands, or we went. This particular holiday was to Turkey actually. My mum, to be honest, my mum just wanted to go somewhere hot so she could get a tan, and my dad wasn't as bothered really, but they just wanted to get away basically. But typically on our holidays it would go a lot of sunbathing, a lot of time by the pool, the kids, or teenage activities, doing the fun stuff in the evening, and we'd always go to a water park wherever we went. Now, just to preface this, I guess, a little bit, up until this holiday, every time, and I didn't have that many periods because obviously we went once a year, and I think I must have started when I was 12 or 13. I can't remember exactly when I started. I could probably work it out based on the school trip. I think I must have been about 12 or 13, maximum 13. So every other time that I'd flown somewhere, in the previous 2 years, we used to go on holiday for 2 weeks as well, basically, every single time. And even if it was the time that I was due on, my periods would just stop. As soon as I get in the air, I could be on my period the day we fly, and then they'd stop, and then when I come back it would restart again. I'm not joking you, it was madness. I, on this holiday, thought, won't need to worry about periods. Didn't even bring a single tampon or pad or anything. I think I was into tampons at the time, so I didn't bring a single tampon. Luckily, my best friend comes on holiday with me and does prepare for that event. And at the time, I think I just got, I know I was 15, but I think, kids have sex, at younger ages than the legal age sometimes, and they want to. And I was with a boyfriend at 15 and had sex. I had a bit of a scare, so I talked to my mum about it. My mum was very, very, very good with me about those sorts of things. So we went down to the clinic and I got the implant in my arm. Now the implant pretty much stopped me having periods anyway. So I didn't really think about even, I kind of forgot the periods were a thing. So we go on this holiday, we fly out, and we used to always save the water park until the second week, because then you've got a bit more of a tan, you're less likely to burn, because the last thing you want to do when you're at a water park is have your mum keep calling you back. She did anyway, but have your mum keep calling you back to put loads of sun cream on because you've got to dry off, and then you got to get back in the cold water. You just want to enjoy yourself. So once you've got a bit more of a tan, you can go a bit longer, sort of thing, which I know is not healthy, but that's just what we did. So we go to this water park, and I'm hanging out with my best friend the entire day. The other thing that I did, stupidly, not stupidly at all actually, I thought it would look great with a tan. It did look great with a tan actually. I bought a white bikini. I've never bought a white bikini since because I've been a bit scarred by this issue. So, we're going up these stairs. It's this really, really tall slide that we're going up to. It's a really long queue. And there's me, and then there's my best friend, and then a random lady who was lovely, actually, so lovely, bless her heart, but she did introduced me to my mortifying situation. She tapped my best friend on the back and she said, like, I don't mean to be rude, but like, you might want to just mention to your friend that I think she started her period or something, or I think she's on her period, or I don't think she said that. I think she literally just said there's a bit of blood on her underwear. So my best friend is a bit louder than this lady and proceeds to say to me, Laura, have you started your period? Because there is blood on your underwear and the people on the stairs below can all see, which then alerts everyone else around. And like by this point, like I'm near the top of the slide, like we're nearly at the point, we've been waiting for like half an hour, but now everyone knows, and I know. Like if I didn't know, I probably would have gone down the slide. I know it's not hygienic, that's gross. Like the thought of that is kind of gross, very, very gross to me actually. And I know there's chlorine for this reason, but it's still gross to me. As soon as I knew, I was like, there's no way I'm getting on that. That's, one, that's not fair to other people. Two, that's mortifying. I'm not going to stand in the line. Because normally as well, when I have a period, like my first day is really heavy. So I was like, I'm not going to stand in line when there's a chance that I might gush. Got the word in there. So I had to do a walk of shame down this long, I swear it felt like about an hour, but it was probably about a 5 minute, you know, like spiral, and then down the back. Oh god, it was embarrassing. And like I had nothing to cover myself, and not everyone was looking at my bum. I mean, I didn't really have much of a bum back then, so it wasn't like I had much to show off. But I'm sure a few people saw it, and definitely the people that heard the conversation, and there was some sniggers, and I was mortified. And for the rest of the day I didn't do anything else because I couldn't. I could have actually just gone to the toilet and washed them off, but I was so mortified. I think I did go to the bathroom as well. I must have washed it off. I must have, because I see I've blocked this out of my memory. But I went to the bathroom because I had to get a tampon. So I would have gone to the bathroom to get one out of the machine. So maybe I just didn't wash it because I didn't think it would be like, I mean, you can't really wash it in the toilet and I couldn't have taken my underwear off to wash them in the thingy because I didn't have any, like when you go, you know, in a hot country for me, I wear my bikini underneath my shorts and the top, and then by the time we leave I've dried off again, so I don't actually need, so you take less stuff that way. So I don't really have anything to like wrap around me to do that. That must have been the reason why I didn't wash them off. Like this was a long time ago now, like this is nearly 10 years ago, so showing my age. So I blocked a bit out of my memory, but for the rest of the day I do remember being absolutely mortified, and I'm pretty certain I ruined the day for my best friend because she felt so bad for me that she spent the day with me, even though she could have been off with, like, she was like she's my like a sister to me, and she, like my family all treat her that way, like she was an extended arm, do you know what I mean? So she could have hung out with my entire family going down the slides, but instead she was being the nice best friend that she is, and still was and still is to this day. Anyway, so that is the time. I don't think there's much more to that story apart from I got home. Oh, well, actually there is more to the story because I then didn't have a period after that. I have no idea what my body decided to do, which is kind of like, pfft, that's a really horrible noise to use with regards to that. But you know, it's not nice. Periods aren't nice, they're gross. So it was kind of like a, pfft, and then that was it really. It was just like a puff of periods. That's disgusting. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and maybe share it with a friend because they might subscribe too. And leave me a comment down below if you've ever had any embarrassing experiences like this, you know, girls with your periods, maybe guys, maybe something embarrassing has happened to you, not period wise, but as mortifying, that would comfort me. And if not, just let me know how you're doing because I always like to hear from you guys. And I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye! That was very theatrical, wasn't it? Goodbye! I honestly hate first day clean hair. Like, give me dirty hair any day. I hope she getting better.